So I was at the top of the tower, and I was overlooking the city of Seattle. It was the second tallest tower in the city. And everything was like a mall. And I wanted to get to the highest point, because a hobby of mine was to get to the highest point of towers and break into the top floor. I ran into a man who was going to offer me a job to do this for fun, find out who lives at the top of towers. And as a test, I said that I would take him to the top of the Columbia Center in Seattle, highest tower that there is in that city. And I made my way to the top, the highest point that you can get in the Columbia Center, which is the observation room where they have the traffic reports. But there are several floors above that. And I wanted to see what was on the roof. And so I found the stairwell and took the stairs all the way up to the very top. And I had a choice between two different directions. I could go to the right through a fence, very fancy looking fence, and I could overlook the water, or I could make a left and overlook the city through a kind of rickety fence. So I opted to go to the right through the fancy fence, and I passed through the gate, overlooking the water, and I was walking on these concrete tiles directly into somebody's backyard. And there was a hidden area that it looked like another floor that you couldn't see from the top for some reason. But as I rounded this corner, there were white stairs, probably about 20 of them, massive stairs that led up to a sliding glass door. And in the sliding glass door, I could see two people that were dressed in these very fancy suits, and they didn't look very friendly. And so I turned around, decided that they were security guards, turned around and headed back out the way that I came, instead opting to go through the fence, the rickety fence. The idea that I had in my head was that if I go home, I'm chickening out. But if I go through the rickety fence and boldly walk into whatever